Hello fellow astrologers, welcome back to the next video in our Astrology Keyring Fundamental series. In this video we're going to talk about Virgo the Analyst. In our last video, C5, we talked about Leo. And as the natural progression, we're moving forward here to Virgo. In this video we're going to talk about Virgo a little bit, go over some of their interactive links for other details that connect to Virgo, talk about the sign breakdown, then come over here and look at how it all connects. And when we're done with that, we'll come back and go over these keywords. Virgo the Analyst. Virgo is the sixth sign of the Zodiac, ruled by Mercury and aligned with the earth element and mutable modality. They are logical, detail-oriented, and devoted to service. Virgo energy is all about refinement, analysis, and practical action. They value order, health, and usefulness, often improving or fixing what others overlook. Virgos are humble and observant, often quiet, working behind the scenes. While their perfectionism can be their strength, it may also lead to worry, over-criticism, or stress. When balanced, Virgo energy brings helpfulness, discernment, and grounded vision. So like in all of our videos, we have a series of clickable links that they'll lead you straight to Google on those topics. You can search more information. And these links on the side are clickable links directly to the videos, well, just like this one, that are talking about that particular topic. So let's talk about the sign breakdown. The birth date range, August 23rd to September 22nd. Anybody born between those two dates will have a sun sign in Virgo. You may have another planet in Virgo, and those planets can get flavored by what the sign does, and they have different effects depending on what the planet is, but that will go over a little bit more in the D section when we get there. So let's go back here and talk about the elements. Virgo is very much an earth sign. They like fine details, knowledge, and resources. It is the sign of the employee as well. So it also can be a sign of doing jobs. Not necessarily career, but working. They are the modality of mutable, which means they're very flexible. And of all the earth signs, Virgo is the most flexible. Even though they may keep rigid structures and schedules, they still have a lot of mutable traits. So let's talk about the ruling planet. Virgo co-rules Mercury. Now we had mentioned that in the past. Usually Virgo co-rules Mercury with Gemini. And they do have similar traits with details, communication, and they share some similarities. There's also the corresponding house. Virgo is the sixth sign, and therefore it's connected to the sixth house. And you see right here, Virgo, the sixth house of Mercury. Virgo is an earth sign and is mutable. And like everything else, we always color code things. You can see the element and the modality, and you can see right here. Virgo is an earth sign from this element, and it has the mutable modality square. So you can see the other earth signs that are connected to Virgo, as well as the other mutable signs here that are connected to the mutable modality. And right here on the sixth line, we have all the little details shown right here that you find right here in the actual, right here over by the wheel. So it gives you linearly laid out right here with the rest of the information. Now let's go back and talk about these keywords. Now every time we talk about a sign, planet, or house, we like putting in the keywords so people can get an idea of what the sign encompasses. So let's talk about the keywords. We like having the general ones, the positive traits, and the negative traits so you get a good balance. So let's start off. General traits. Service, health, analysis, detailed, efficiency, refinement. Positive traits, intelligent, hardworking, modest, reliable, organized, helpful, discerning, and practical. Negative traits: perfectionistic, overcritical, anxious, judgmental, controlling, and self-doubting. These are some really good traits for Virgo. They really do embody a lot of what they are. Now, you may notice, as per other videos, where you might find keywords that are similar to some of these other signs, but that's just because they probably share a similar element or modality, and that shows you how those things are similar. So, that pretty much covers what Virgo the analyst is. Stay tuned for the next video, C7, where we're going to go over Libra, the natural progression to the next sign. We hope you have enjoyed this video from our Astrology Keyring series. If you like the content, please like, follow, and share with your friends. Thank you for watching, and have a blessed journey.